As an American, I'm going to advocate for other Americans and their rights to do whatever the fuck they want.
I agree.
I might not want to eat the cat, but there's somebody out there who willing to eat the cat.
That's like,
you know, say that.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
You are now tuning in to the Awkward Thinking Podcast.
Welcome back to the Awkward Thinking Podcast. I'm your boy Nas, aka Stacks.
What up? I'm Vince.
And we are the friends you never knew you needed. All that and a bag of chips. Regular guys with awkward lives. Awkward thinkers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Vince, tell them what else do they need to do.
Make sure, like you said, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you get into those comments. Make sure you're being interactive. Let us know your thoughts on that episode. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us get some interaction in the comments.
Right.
Make sure you sharing the content on all platforms or wherever you're listening at. Share it with your granny, your auntie. Share it at work, wherever you can. You know, do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing, how you do it. And nonetheless, you know, our favorite time of the pod. This is the beginning part. This is what I like. We have the we didn't even do white people class, but we have the Zordon of the pod here today. White people class for the Zordon of the pod. Woo!
I'm on a roll, y'all.
Yeah, you on a roll.
I've been here on time, on task, and on a mission.
Yeah. What are you on the mission for? What is your political stance today?
I'm just here doing what I'm doing.
Doing what I'm doing.
Doing what I'm doing.
So, on this beautiful, another episode, another Monday, how have you been, man?
I've been decent. You know, I'm alive, thankfully. You know, haven't had a couple scares, you know, riding around with Nas. So I'm just grateful to be here. I feel like that's all I can say. I'm grateful to be here today because, you know, my life being in his hands, you never know.
I'm not going to lie. The reason, so we allegedly could have gotten into a car accident. Allegedly. Twice today, because today I almost did kill Cerise by accident. You know what I mean? So today I will say that.
Accident. I think he's trying to make it look like
Do y'all got life insurance?
Yes, I actually do.
You do?
Well, shit.
Yep. Okay.
shit.
Put me down for your
For sell my organs.
Yeah. Nas is a reckless driver, I would say. I think he's really.
I know. Listen, you know, some people know like it's their time. I feel like it wasn't none of our times yet. That's why we didn't die. Like if we would have got into that accident, it probably was our moment in time for it to get into that accident. But we didn't because God got us. And when it's our time, that's when things happen.
Because God is a what?
Because God is a what?
I think it was more so me being like, nah, stop the car.
No,
stop.
it was not. It literally, but you know what? God possessed you to say that so that can happen. See, people miss out on blessings and understanding blessings on how it's supposed to go.
You still tried to kill her.
Yes. What people do is they try to manipulate shit and try to turn it into a false blessing. You almost killed this nigga.
God ain't orchestrate that.
Literally, talk about if God wanted us
That
dead,
was
he
the
would have
devil.
I will say this. I did not go through driver's school. I got my license during the pandemic. I paid for my license. And I hope they don't take it away if I've said that.
I think they will now. I feel like you're
don't give a fuck. You can't do that shit. You
just admit it. I think that's a crime. Is it not a crime?
No, I did the test.
You literally just said you paid for it.
I paid.
Yeah,
yes,
you
I
gotta
paid.
pay.
Yeah, I paid. Yeah, I paid for my license to get done. Yep, I put a money order and I got the money order and got my license.
They
That's
don't
how
even take fucking money orders.
Yes, they do take money orders.
Money order is crazy.
Bro,
That's a fucking B&B.
remember we used to do Western
Western Union.
Bro, what a
Used to
time.
take like $6 out.
Yeah.
And then Cash App came in and turned the game over.
Turned the game
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Because Western Union really felt like I was like on some like
Scheming and
It's
shit.
that's how they used to scam.
You feel like you was El Chapo. Yeah, I'm coming here. I'm
Shout
about
out to the
pick up this
scammers who used to use
$65.
Western Union.
Who?
Western Union.
Are they still around?
Yeah.
I don't see the point. I really don't.
What Western Union still? Well,
I
you know,
feel
it's
like it
immigrants and
is.
shit
Yeah.
that would need like that. So I would
People
assume
need
like people.
money orders for a lot.
Yeah,
of
and people
shit.
send money off like
Yeah.
back to other countries. You can send other I don't know how the shit
I don't
works
know
no
how
more.
it
I only
goes,
used it
but
like
yeah,
a couple
they
times
have
in my
them.
life.
You know,
They got
thing,
Walmart got one.
I don't know about them.
So before we get into that, I want to talk about my life because y'all always do this to me every time. Every time we get on here, and I ask y'all, and then y'all be like, "Oh, let's get into the show." You know, it's never about what I want.
Nah.
But no, I'm at a point where I am tired of defending my straightness, and what I mean by that is like. You think what you fucking think at this fucking point. Think what you want to fucking think. I honestly, if you think I'm gay, you know what I mean? That means you're gay because you're imagining me feminine like, and you're thinking of me what I would be like as a person who likes the same sex. So you're imagining me liking men. So why are you mad? That makes you gay for imagining me liking men. So, yeah, that's my point. That's my point. That's all I wanted to say. I'm tired of defending my sexuality.
You better.
They got you in a tizzy?
No, they don't really got me in a bad tizzy, but it's one of those situations where I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, I'm at the point where like, just think what you want to think. Like, I'm at an age where I'm like,
you adulthood.
Okay, I told him he finna turn 30. So
listen, I said we about to get rich. The things, the accolades is happening. I'm building tough skin. That's what we building up.
It looked like leather.
He dating white girls now.
Yeah. That's where we going. That's where we going. He does not like that.
I knew after I did it
like
for.
that at all.
Yes, I knew he was gonna look at you like, what the fuck?
So can we get into our first couple topics of the show? Let's start the show.
Do it.
Let's give them. Well, go ahead.
I was gonna just ask about your bandana.
Yes, the reason why today's bandana is the great place that we call America, and guess what they're doing in Springfield, Ohio?
What are they doing?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Nigga,
they're eating all pets.
We're fairly close to Springfield, Ohio. Like that's what 15, 20 minutes.
Hopefully nobody docks us.
Yeah, docks us where we're at. But like that is the last thing I would ever expect from a presidential debate. A person saying they're eating cats and dogs down the street. Like,
have you been to Springfield though? In his defense,
I've been to Springfield. It is a wacky area.
It is weird. It's like
it seems very airy.
But at the same time, they clocked his tea because they was like, we called them and they said, what? It's true?
But it's some girl crying. It was some girl.
What? They really eat cats?
It's some girl crying. It was a black woman. And she was like, y'all think this is funny? And they're really, like, I haven't seen my cat, like, no full tears. And then it was another video, and it was, like, cops pulled over this lady, and he was like, let me see your mouth. And it was, like, fur. Like in her mouth and like, bro.
You know what? Now that
goddamn Donald Trump,
I hate that nigga. But it was some woman in Cleveland eating a cat. She was eating a cat.
They're eating the dogs and they're eating the cats.
I feel like this. Damn. I feel like are we missing out? That's what I'm coming to.
We probably already ate cat before.
But I feel like at the same time too, if we want to be technical. Pig and fucking beef is getting boring.
Yes.
It's getting boring.
It is. I will agree.
That's why I like lamb. I like me a good lamb.
I don't know. I feel like cat might
I'm not
be
doing
that,
y'all. I'm not doing that.
Because my thing is, it's like, why do we draw the line when it comes to cats and dogs? Like, oh, no, we can't eat the cats and dogs.
I have them in my house.
You can have a raccoon in your house. You can have a deer in your house.
Yeah, but I don't.
You can have people have cows on their property.
It's not a wild animal. It's a domestic animal.
Cows can be domesticated. Pigs can be domesticated.
They're not supposed to be, though.
As a pet.
They're not supposed to be.
Cats wasn't originally supposed to be domesticated.
Fuck all of that. We not eating cats and dogs, y'all.
I think we're missing out. I really do think we're missing out.
Well, y'all go ahead and eat
because just because people have chimpanzees as fucking pets, iguanas, lizards. Why are we saying no to the cats? Why are we saying no to the dogs?
I don't think y'all would eat it. I know you would.
I'll fuck around.
I'll fuck around. Vince, you're not eating that.
As an American, I'm going to advocate for other Americans and their rights to do whatever the fuck they want.
I agree.
I might not want to eat the cat, but there's somebody out there who's willing to eat the cat.
That's like,
you know, say that.
That's like, somebody that I can't even make a joke. That was really good. That was really fucking good.
It was some hoes on Twitter like, who out here eating cat?
Oh yeah, she was like, I need my cat ate. I said, I hate how we make everything so fucking sexual.
Do you know how I was cracking the fuck up?
She's like, I think I might need to
Shit.
take a trip
Let me
to
know where they
Springfield,
at.
Ohio. Literally.
That's crazy.
The debate I feel like was funny. Not funny. It
was
funny.
entertaining.
It was funny. Funny weird. Not funny. Ha ha.
Funny weird.
It was a sad kind of.
I think
funny.
It was so entertaining.
I think that you know, goddamn. I think that the debate was great. I think it was great to see what not to do is moving forward. Like we can't have like America is a great place. We know that, quote unquote. But we can't have a celebrity, a convicted felon. Like if you're gonna do all of these things, whatever it is, like we got to make it fair. That's not that showed at that debate. That showed pure white privilege on that debate, because it was like, hey, this man is a convicted felon. There's so many convicted felons and so many smart people that can't get a fair chance because of a mistake they probably made when they were 19, 18. And I think it was very distasteful of Trump in that.
It's literally the epitome of white
when
privilege.
she brought up the fact that like you know, him falsely accusing the Central Park Five, and those men, they all have names, but when she brought that up and he tried to be like, well, basically they were prosecuted at the time and that's just how I felt at the time. You took away years of these men's life, and not just years, but you added on so much trauma onto their life. Niggas were molested. Niggas went through some horrible shit throughout that process of being falsely accused. And you, being a powerful white man at the time, you used your political influence, and not just your. I probably said political influence a little too early, but you kind of did, because it's like you use that even to this day, like up until they were exonerated and everything, but. I just feel like you use your power as a white man to influence that. And it was political because you influenced the police. You got them and other people to be like, oh, them
just
people,
like he did when he told all them people on January 6th to do what they did.
Yes.
He influenced that.
How do you tell motherfuckers, come storm our White House because I didn't win? And then when they come, how do you still?
He's like, I didn't tell them that, but. What the fuck did you talking about?
Those is his young niggas, man.
They are his young niggas.
And when I'm saying niggas, I'm not playing it as black people at all. So I don't. That was just the white YNs.
That was his youngins.
The white YNs. That's what they were.
I like that.
I feel like also too, like in my adult life, I gotta kind of be fake with people. Like coworkers, I gotta be fake with them. I'm meeting my girl's friends. Not saying I gotta be fake with them, but everybody, I ain't gotta be. Yeah. So it's like, I think it's not even just fakeness. It's just being able to tolerate people to a degree.
That's true. Cause I'm fake a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I be fake a lot. Like it be to the point where I'm like, you know how like you gotta step outside of yourself. I'm like, who are you, nigga? Like who, nigga? Relax. You know what I mean? But honestly, like not being fake just necessarily. I think doing this, like podcasting and showcasing our personalities, kind of makes me like social. Gives me a lot of social anxiety because now I feel like I have to be like performative. Yeah. And like people expecting this like sometimes energetic
podcast minds.
Exactly. And sometimes I really be chilling. That's why I be like, a lot of the times I have a lot of awkward conversations randomly with people. Like I had one the other day with some guy that was cooking barbecue, black owned spot. It's called the Dave Barbecue Co. Give him a little shout out. And it was just not awkward like bad, but it was just like, I don't know you, and I'm trying to pick things, and I'm trying to give you a personality that feels welcoming to you, and that's where it kind of gets dicey at, because I don't really feel like being not nice, I don't want to say, but like in that regard.
I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood. Yeah, simple. Yeah. That was it. That was all. Would you like to take us to our next topic, Vince? Keep it in, whatever. It's like I don't really be hanging with my gay friends, if that makes sense. Like I know, like if we're amongst like, say if it's all of us and then our gay friends is there, it's cool. And I'm not saying I can't have a solo time with any of my gay friends, because that's I can. but it's just like I'm not really going out my way to be like, all right,
Yeah, what you doing today?
What you doing today? You got some dick
Yeah.
yesterday? You know,
Oh,
like
that's
not.
because the
But
conversation
no,
gonna get a
because
little crazy.
I feel like as a straight person, sometimes it's like it's sometimes limiting because it's like I can talk to Vince and we can be like, oh yeah, I fucked this and this and this and that. When it gets it's not, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's not. It's uncomfortable because as soon as you say that, people are like.
But I feel like that's your experience, and that's okay for it to be uncomfortable for you. Some shit you just not used to or you not accustomed to.
Yeah.
And it's not uncomfortable to the point where I want to get aggressive or hateful towards somebody. It's just uncomfortable to the point where, because I heard you talking to one of our gay friends the other day about something. You was like, you was listening, and even though it might have been uncomfortable for you, you stuck through it and kind of tried to understand.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like when I had that conversation, it was like one of your parents still trying to be hip and relatable. Like, it was literally,
he was in the background. He was like, oh, so he a top. And he was like, oh,
I'm a cool
this and
mom.
that.
I know.
yeah, like, you know, so you guys sucking dick? All right. Like, I was trying to be so
Top,
supportive.
bottom, verse.
Her?
But it sounded horrible.
He,
And then-
she, them.
It did.
It
sounded
literally
horrible.
was like how a racist is like, I have black friends. Like, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, you're not gonna understand everything.
No.
You
at
hang
all.
with the other blacks?
Yeah, like
That's
it was just
funny
like.
as fuck.
But you know, it is weird sometimes because it's not what you are used to. But I think that, you know, not to be like, oh, you know, you gotta just power through it, but you know, be understanding. And I think it's still boundaries with it. Like, yeah, I understand that's my gay friend, and you know, all right, we just don't talk about that, and that's that. You know what I mean? And that's okay. And we can have many. It's more conversations we can have other than sexual conversations.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But also, I don't want to make it feel like, oh, you can't come to me about certain
Yeah.
things.
I don't think that's
because
bad. I don't think that's bad. I think you're on the right track.
Thanks. This episode kind of started off gay, so we needed to keep that gay agenda going. Do you want to get a little? Well, since we're talking about sex and shit like that, you had this thing. We talked about this thing that we did. Not us. That kind of sounds gay.
Say, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. It sounds kind of weird.
Stealing your gay
You're-
shit, huh?
we keeping it on
Goddamn,
theme.
boy.
We're keeping it on theme this this episode. You had this thing about fucking the coaches or some shit like that to get
Well,
ahead.
not me, but
Well, yeah, not you necessarily.
So look, I'm I'm connected, and I saw some shit on Facebook. Facebook a messy ass place, and they was talking about. They was like, I know y'all not out there and dating, fucking them coaches, so y'all sons could play football, or so little PJ can get some time on the field and shit. And I was talking to Nas about it because I'm like, I do know a couple women whose kids is in sports, and I'm like, that nigga ass.
Yeah.
He not making it
They
nowhere.
fucking them for
But
sure.
he getting time. I kind of feel like it's fucked up. I don't think that's some shit you should be doing as a coach or as a mom.
I have my sentiments.
Mm-hmm.
If my child, you know, everybody's not good from the start, from the get go, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if I know the potential, it's an investment.
If you
We don't
do what you gotta
know.
do.
We couldn't have known. Yes, LeBron James is the best fucking player in the world, but we don't know what his mom did to
You
get
said
him.
Mama James.
Well, they
was
did
out
say-
here.
I didn't.
No, they did say his mom was out there. He fucked her teammate.
And-
That
but
was
some
a
shit
crazy
like
ass
that-
rumor though. But his life got fucked up after that
Yeah,
though.
he's homeless as
Yeah,
fuck.
but he on the
LeBron
right.
did that.
He
I
back
would've
on the
did
come up though.
Is he?
Yeah, he back. Yeah, like he back getting his shit together. He's like mentoring young boys on what not to
Okay.
do and shit like that.
Okay,
He had
that's
it
good.
rough.
Well, was that when they were still in high school or something?
Nah, he
What?
was
No,
on
that
the
was when
team.
he was in the league.
He was on
Yeah, he was in the
Cavaliers.
NBA.
Yeah, shit like that. I
Shout
feel
out
like,
to my nigga
and-
Devontae West.
And so, like, just even in that's why I say shit like that shouldn't take place. Because even in that stance where it's like, nigga, this is my teammate, this is my coach, this is somebody I respect, and you put me in a situation where somebody could throw that shit up in my face, somebody could use that against me, and it's just like, let me get there on my own merit. If you want to do something extra, bake motherfucking cookies, but don't give out your fucking cookie. Like, that's not cool. I feel like it's levels. to it.
So
If
let
you
me
wanna
think,
make
you the coach, you being the coach, right? And you just like the way the mom looks. right?
It's different if I'm pursuing her. If I'm actually pursuing her because I want a relationship with her or something, that's different. Or even, let's say, I feel like as a coach, you shouldn't be having sex with your whoever you coaching moms. I just feel like you shouldn't. It's a difference if you was already doing some shit before you became a coach or before they became a player or something. But to be like, oh, I'm actively searching for my teammates or my team's moms, that's kind of crazy. Or my players' moms. Again, you are a person that these niggas look up to. They respect you. You're a person of authority for them, and almost like a mentor. And
now you stepdad.
No, and for a lot of them niggas, a father figure. So then when you hear, yeah, that's why coach fucking your mom. That's the only reason why you get this and that. That shit go crack your fucking chest.
No, and it's like they're jealous. You're fucking gifted. You ran 200 fucking yards this whole entire game in the first quarter, even though that's fucking unbelievable because that's insane. But hey, you do fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, as a coach, and I'm dealing with their mom, I'm gonna let the nigga play. I feel like it's not about obligation, but it's going. You gonna get some playing time.
You might as well. Shit.
I'm gonna be fair.
I just feel like you a lame ass nigga if you do that because again, you taking away opportunities for other young niggas who might have the potential or who just don't got a mom who willing to give out pussy.
I think because just to let a nigga in the game don't mean he got to be in the game the whole time.
Yeah.
Even still,
you can let him in for like a good 5-10 minutes and then take him out.
And that is true, but even still, it's still wrong. It's still wrong for you to be fucking somebody's mom that you supposed to be mentoring or whatever. And
he ain't mentoring
like
the
you
mom.
sit there, but if you found out your mom was fucking one of your coaches and somebody said that shit to you on the field, that shit will fuck you up.
I'm gonna keep it a being. It will fuck me up, but like the way me and my mom's relationship is, like
that's
I
you
wouldn't.
As an adult, that if your mom told you now, you would be like, oh, that's why I got some extra time, sure. But if that was some shit one of your teammates said to you in front of everybody else,
that would have been irritating.
I
would have been
as
mad.
A man, that shit would have fucked you up,
but
and you would have went home with attitude to your mom.
I feel like this is in the kids space because I've had moments where whether somebody said Keisha ain't fucking on that. I wasn't that fucking good at sports.
I know good well.
But as a kid, we've been saying mean things. I come from a very, very ignorant, mean city. So niggas do say mean shit already. You can be I was being told I was being on welfare. Was it true? No, it wasn't true. But niggas was saying
shit
like you on welfare.
There's truth behind that.
But I look at it like this. Yes, it hurts when it's truth behind it, but niggas say so much mean shit you either you just either not deal with it, but this is my naive thought, like you deal with it. You deal with it and either you fix it or you
deal with getting called broke. Cause nigga, we all in this bitch broke. We all go to the same school for the most part. Our parents we in the same neighborhood. We ain't two different struggles far away, or we ain't too far away from different struggles. So I can get called broke and understand that
my
you
situation
just got
was
extra
different
money.
though. To be called broke.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying, and not to minimize your situation, but what I'm saying is in comparison to finding out somebing like that has happened. If you find out your mom fucking the coach and somebody substantiate the evidence like, nah, here, this and that, and prove it to you in front of other niggas, that's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be
embarrassing, and then we
you
got to
can
fight.
get called broke, and you can walk away from that. Yes, you can fight, and then you but you're still going to go home feeling some type of way to your mom. Are you not?
I feel like no, I'm not.
I feel like you're the reason why these niggas is laughing at me.
I know so much shit, and even as a kid, I've known so much shit. I'm only child, so a lot of shit you can't really like dodge and hide, or I'll get into myself. So I never looked at my mom like, oh, how could you, or anything that she's done, because there's some things that she's done where I was like, okay, I wouldn't have necessarily did that, but you know what I mean. But she's a fucking adult, you know what I mean. And like I said, I grew up a little different, like that. We all grew up like shooting jokes, whatever, this and this and that. That's just kid culture, how we, navigate and shit like that. But shit, that's just, I always roll with the punches. No matter how you either shoot a joke back, and that's what my family say, like, hey, defend yourself, nigga. Either you fight them niggas or you gonna develop some funny shit to deflect. And a lot of the times, I was saying a lot of my bullshit before they could even say it. So they'd be like, oh, he already said it, da-da-da-da-da. And even if they said it back, I say something way worse that I know. or I don't know.
I know a couple women who was fucking like their kid's barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that.
I know.
And they had the freshest lineup, didn't
And
they?
I mean the freshest.
That's what I'm saying. I think can we little pivot off of this a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I think my barber, not necessarily mine, but barbers really have your best interest. If there's nobody in this world that has your best interest, it's your fucking barber.
Mm-hmm.
Because this nigga is literally making sure you look your best coming out this motherfucking shop.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody else in this world is going to ever treat you that way like your fucking barber.
I ain't
Amen.
gonna lie, my barber done got me together a couple times. I was like, nigga, do you like me? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like-
'Cause it be like, nigga,
I feel like
I get up out that chair like a different person.
I feel like your barber got to make you handsome. Like
Yeah.
that is his job to
And I
make
feel
you
like
fucking
as
handsome.
he's doing that, he probably like, damn, I'm turning this nigga into a bad bitch right now.
Literally.
They about to be on his
Especially
ass.
when he see you walk in looking crazy. He
Yeah.
like,
I'm
I'm
If you
gonna
come
change this
in
nigga
looking-
life. I'm finna turn this nigga out.
I'm about to send this nigga out here to all the hoes.
All
He
the
about
hoes
to go.
about to
Nigga out.
And then they ask you, how was your weekend? You know what? I didn't had a bad.
Look at you. I
bad.
feel seen.
No, I'm hopeful. Yes, I am.
Hopeful for today. That's stupid as hell.
Another thing, that we would not necessarily say. I think that as we're doing this content creation, as we're doing all of these good things into this world, it's becoming to be like, it's beginning to feel like Forex. Like influencers are beginning to feel like Forex to me. Like,
It's a wave.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, not to be a hater in this, but everything is not content.
It's not.
Everything is not fucking content. Like when they be like, post your content, actually have a fucking talent. A lot of these people will be like, oh, I'm rich off of this. It is like, you have a time clock. Like beauty has a time clock, I feel like.
does.
And it's like, you can have a gash in your face, and now all of that, the people that said you were so beautiful, whatever the case is, are so handsome, that shit is out the fucking window. And the people be like, oh, I'm living this luxurious life. This shit, motherfuckers don't even be doing shit. And another thing before everything is not a fucking food hack.
At all.
Bitch, you was just
Yeah.
greedy. Like, bitch, you are fucking greedy.
I put 2 fish fillets.
It was you.
There ain't nobody tell you about that.
Like, literally, like,
I also want to say, like, I hate the people who be trying to make content and, like, use other people's videos. Like, it'd be somebody whole video in the background, and they just be like,
that kind of, you know what it does,
And they
though?
call that content.
It's a weird, it kind of affects my mood, though. Because I kind of look at the person. I look at the person, like, what their reaction is a little bit, and it kind of not affects my mood in it, but I'm like, is this supposed to be, like, a happy?
You mean like it persuades?
Yeah, like how I view it.
interpret the yeah.
Yeah.
No, once I see you in the video, and it's not like if you say watch this and I'm gonna come back to you and give my thoughts, cool. But if you sitting there doing this, I'm gonna just turn the video because
Yeah.
I feel like you stealing content, and I feel like that's not fair.
Yeah.
I also don't like the people who try to do the fake laugh after they try to make a point.
Yeah.
It's not funny. I feel like you look dumb as fuck. I wish more people would just say that. Like you
Yeah.
look dumb as fuck. You a grown ass man or a grown ass
Clock that T.
and you're not making
Catch
points.
it.
You're not saying nothing that is impactful. And even if it was impactful, it loses everything once you go. Who was you laughing at? It's not funny. You're not winning.
I just like at this point it's like everybody doesn't have fucking money. Like we have to we need a better fucking hater economy. Like it's okay to be a hater in some regard. Some shit is not like you got haters and the shit is like real good, like you got talent and niggas just really hating on you. No. A lot of shit just requires hate and you shouldn't be doing this shit. Like
Make hating great again.
yeah, make hating great again. I don't want to quote this nigga, but goddamn, like we need to bring, if anything in America we need to bring back is some hate to be like, nigga, no, don't do that dumb
Like
ass
that's
shit.
stupid.
People do need
You
to
can't
realize some
fucking
shit is
rap.
cringy. Like we need to bring back embarrassment and shit. Like
Yeah.
just again, shame. Just hit motherfuckers with that. Cause what is you doing? Turn the camera
No,
off.
I miss that type of shit. That remind me of like us at Central. Remember that boy?
What?
That boy. What was his name? Last King.
Oh yeah, that was one of those
King
situations.
Kobe.
But it made me feel good because we was telling him get the fuck off the
Yeah.
stage. Like yes.
Sometimes
I
you
don't
need to
like
tell people
this.
get the fuck like y'all don't have real friends. That's what it is boiling down to. Because a lot of my friends would tell me, "Hey, nigga, you going off the deep end a little bit."
You know they don't got real friends.
That's
Look
why.
at the birthday dinners.
That's why Showtime at the Apollo was so good because they had the Sandman. Get them all.
Yeah,
And that showed people like, damn, maybe I don't have this talent that I thought I did.
Or let me work a little bit harder.
Let me
and
work a little bit
improve some
harder.
shit.
We need a Sandman.
Ooh,
in
I
today's
think
society.
we give too many little passing things like, oh, they tried. No,
Yeah, go ahead, take your time.
It's
Don't.
participation awards.
Don't take your time. You suck.
But and then a lot of those influencers feel like they are like, this is the narrative I hate, the homeless narrative. I hate the homeless motivation narrative because it doesn't work for every fucking body. And now you have a fucking teenager that's 18 that comes from a good fucking family and that, you know, could whatever, and thinking like, oh, I need to take this jump. I need to take this leap, and whether I'm homeless, whether I need to be in my car. And that may be very true, but also we need to stop thinking like to not stack. It's okay to get your shit together or have us and follow your dreams and have your priorities the fuck together. Because a lot of those people that took them high risk be high rollers. And what high rollers means brokenness a lot of the times. So shit. Y'all niggas listen to who you want to listen to. Now
Like,
all that
stop
fucking
playing. Living in your car is not cool.
Yeah. Because you like, especially now, like I'd be like, my car got hot. Like,
Hot as fuck outside.
like me taking a
I
nap
can't
is
even be
over
in my
with.
room sometimes.
Get this shit off of
What
me.
the fuck are you talking about?
Like Tyler, everybody can't be Tyler Perry.
No.
You know what I mean?
That was back in the day. We're in different times
I
now.
do think niggas force themselves in like them little situations, and
Yep.
we've said this just to make it make like a story out of themselves, so niggas could be like, yeah, I was homeless and I had to do this and I had to do that, and it's like, no, nigga, you literally moved out your parents' house when nobody asked you to, so you can struggle
to
on
be
your own.
grown. You
I
wanted
would
to be
love
grown.
to be a nepo baby. I would love.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, to be
love that.
to have nepotism would be the grandest thing.
I got like not a offer for nepotism, but just if it's the closest thing I feel like I'm gonna get for nepotism. But so like Cheyenne's mother offered to like build a house in her backyard for us and stuff, which sounds really nice, but it's awkward as hell because it feels like
I want you out here.
Not even just that, but it's like that's a lot of money.
I'm not gonna lie. Fuck the money. That shit sound like get out.
It do sound like
that
that.
shit sound like get
I'm
out.
not doing no shit like that. Even if my mom told me that, I'd be like, no.
But I feel like that's because maybe I don't know everybody's backgrounds and shit, but we come from like some scary backgrounds, and I think that might be it too. Like I'm not used to like my mother necessarily being stable or wanting to be like, oh, let me live up under my mother. That wouldn't be a thought of mine. But like, you know how they set up is like she's not a helicopter mom or nothing or whatever, but they're planning like for generational stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
so
feel
it's a little bit, it's a difference, but it's like, it's scary because it's like, it's responsibility.
I just hate that we think of it as lame. Like I know that narrative living with your parents is lame. That's why we probably like so in a rush to be like, I need to leave out of there. Some people's situations be fucked. So I understand them leaving, you know. But like for the people whose situations ain't that fucking bad and your parents are really well off, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay to stay in that fucking basement or live under their rules. It's only for a short amount of time.
Because I want to have it with my kids, like, and I told her that I want my kids to be able to live and stay at the house until they like 30, maybe have like a side house or something. But just, I don't want my kids to have to pay bills too soon or, you know, to have to struggle. But I also want you to be able to have privacy and operate as an adult or whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to be my kid's biggest hater. Like, when I'm, like, up and rich and shit, I'm like, damn, like, you don't know how fucking lucky you are that I'm making sure your life is great.
Like, you now.
Your kids gonna hate
great.
your money because of that.
Well, I think it's because we live in such a get it out the mud, hustle generation. So everybody like feel like they just gotta do it on their own, and I don't have any people to help me type shit.
But it would be nice because we talk about having support all the time or being born into a rich family or whatever, and so it's like it'd be nice for that. Like we want that, but then when it's presented to us, it's like, because I feel like when she presented it, it's not bad, and I like how you said too, maybe like
feeling like get out,
or whatever. And she said that, but I'm like, nah, it wouldn't be that, but it's just the idea of somebody else doing for me. I told her I would feel like a mooch, like, because it would be different. I feel like it'd be different if my parents could do that for me and Cheyenne versus it being her parents.
I just feel like, I don't know. I wouldn't build the house. Like, I would be like, I will make sure y'all straight for y'all own shit, like down the block or some shit like that, like on some George Lopez shit.
Yeah, she has a method to it because it wouldn't just be it would be for us for right now, but then
it would go like rent it out.
But Boosie did something like that for his kids, like, but it's not. It's
Boosie
not
is not a good example of a good parent.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
I know, sorry.
But it is good what he's doing though. Like he built 3 homes for his children, and they're like one. It's like a little community just for his children. It's like one house right here, one house right there. And just,
Well, that's what happens when you get land.
Just to start them up. Yeah. So that's good. That's really good. And if you got money, then you should do that.
Yeah, he's just not a good parent.
I won't say that because I don't really know him like that.
He got a prostitute for his son before his son was even like 18 or anything. That's not good parenting.
I mean,
you just told your parents called you bitches.
And so that does not still make that not good parenting or whatever. Or what I'm saying is that them calling me bitches, even though I still love my parents, I admit that at times they failed in parenting. So what?
I don't think that makes him a bad parent.
I think that makes you a horrible parent.
I feel like
you push sex on your underage son with an adult woman.
He see it. I don't think he was. I think he was like a little bit of age, 17, 18.
No, even I feel like certain stuff, it's weird. You're an adult, and it's certain shit as a man. I don't
think it was a prostitute either.
I think it was a prostitute.
I think it was probably like
it was a stripper.
Yeah, a stripper, and he got danced on.
And he said he had them doing other shit before too. So it's like certain shit is weird. It's weird for you as an adult, as a father. I'm not putting my kids in no weird ass situations.
I feel it.
That's some monster ball type.
But I
shit.
wouldn't call him a bad parent in general.
Yeah, because I get in that regard because it's like we don't know. We don't know all of his ins and outs on what it's financially that
alone makes you a bad parent for doing some. That's weird as fuck. I would beat the fuck out of somebody if you was like, I had this person come up and like fuck your kid.
But somebody would like what we were saying, like somebody on the outside. If we would have had the conversation when you was talking about your parent calling you a bitch, they would have been like, that's not good. And you would have been like, that ain't bad. Like, but they think of it as a whole different thing, because their parent don't do that. So it's literally just that. It's just a bad decision.
I would say, I think from where I'm standing, there are things that I can see. Like I do understand my parents calling us bitches was not like necessarily good or whatever. So I can see that. On the outside, I can see that. I'm not a person who can't see like the bad part. I just can recognize when certain shit is unhealthy. The way you interact, the way you be online, the way that you if this is who you are as a parent or even remotely, you're a bad parent. To put your kid in a situation like that, you were a bad parent for that. That made you a bad parent.
To each.
To each.
We're gonna have to teach that one. You want to wrap things up, or we got more that you want to just?
No, we can wrap things up.
All right. I was about to say, with that being said, it's about that time where we leave you with a positive message to get through the week.
You started off.
My positive message through the week. My positive message is to change that toothbrush and change them sheets. It's 5 months and it's time for a change. That's my positive message.
Yeah.
I feel like niggas don't change their toothbrushes.
Yeah. And I know them pillows
I
flat.
just changed mine.
And I know them pillows flat. Get a new pillow.
Now my pillows are flat.
I do need a toothbrush every few months.
Yeah.
You supposed to change it like every month.
I think it's every month. I think I probably change mine every 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't do it every month. It's definitely every 2 months.
And I'd be having like extra toothbrushes in the drawer. I just be forgetting to open them bitches.
Yeah.
But I'd be brushing my teeth and be like, it's time.
Yeah, stop having bad breath. I know I always talk about like hygiene, bad
Brush
breath.
your tongue.
Brush that
that
fucking
tongue.
tongue.
Brush that damn tongue.
I don't know. I feel like, again, just as a man, I feel like certain shit. Be a nigga that you can be proud of. I feel like in a sense, like be somebody that your son could be proud of. Stop doing lame nigga shit, and y'all be grown as fuck. I just feel like certain shit, it be lame. It's like you grown, and you teach young niggas to do dumb shit, or you doing dumb shit in front of people, or you not a man yourself. I don't like no grown nigga that's not a man.
No grown nigga that's not one fucking thing before we get out of here. I seen a video of Santana, right? And it was because we didn't get on our young niggas topics, and but one of the young niggas, they was chasing him down to buy some water, right? So Santana's like, I ain't buying the water. One of the little niggas says, damn, that shit fat.
Oh my God.
I said, and Santana said, you too young for all that.
That
I
shit.
said, ain't no way these little niggas.
These little niggas is
I
wild,
respect
yo.
him for saying that though.
He know what he want.
I'm talking about Santana.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? What?
I like.
What did you think?
I thought the young nigga
No.
like he living his truth. Like
No.
we've
I'm
gotten
not
to that
saying that's
point.
a problem. I
But
just
he was
respect
just
Santana
young.
for being like,
Yeah.
you young to be talking like that. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta tell a kid to stay in their
But
place.
that's how Santana is for real, though. He be seeming like that. He
I think he
seem
get a-
like he don't be trying to push the gay agenda.
Yeah, I think
Like,
he
yeah,
just
I
get a lot
think
of flack because it's how
Yeah.
he is,
Yeah,
like
'cause
his
he be-
image.
He be still a nigga.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shout out to
Santana.
I feel like that's how shit need to be. Like,
Yeah.
regardless of what you got going on or whatever, tell kids
Yeah.
to stay in their place. Like,
Yeah.
in certain shit they
Yeah,
don't need.
like you don't know nothing about this shit. Stop.
Yeah. Stop. What do you talk about? Shit fat.
That's crazy that he said that.
All right. With that being said, I'm Nas.
I'm Reese.
Thank you for being awkward with us.
That is,
See you
I don't know
next
what
week.
the